Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Insightful Echoes. Today we're going to speak about something that a lot of people struggle with, and it comes and goes in waves. And I'm talking about confidence because I have times in my life, I consider myself a confident person, but I have times in my life where I'm confident in one area. Like, let's say I'm confident with my looks, but I'm not confident about what I can achieve in life. Or there's another time in life where I'm confident about, what I'm gonna do and my plan for the future, but I'm not as confident as in, like, I'm gonna be healthy or I can keep a routine. Confidence, people think is about looks, and it's mostly like what most people struggle with. About how they look and everything. But there's a lot of areas to confidence. Like, there's your looks, there's you being confident in yourself as a person, you being confident in how smart you are, you being confident that you can keep a routine, let's say with the gym, or that your workout plans is going to give results. Like, confidence is something that's like very broad. Like, it affects every single area of our lives. And I'm pretty sure if you don't have confidence in like one area, it's going to make it 10 times harder to progress. So yeah, whatever it is that you're struggling with to be confident at the moment, or even if it's everything, because I know there's like times where I've had like those depressive episodes that I just can't find anything to be confident in, and like no area of my life seems to be working, so I just lose all confidence and all trust. Hopefully these 10 tips can help you. Number 1 is self-awareness. Understand your strengths and weaknesses and reflect on your achievements and past successes. Like, I watched a YouTube video recently that says that people that win keep winning, and it's something like the winner effect. Like, I'm not sure, I don't exactly remember, but pretty much means that if you build confidence and momentum in your wins, you like are pretty much more likely to keep winning. And you can be like, but Alina, I don't remember having any wins. And to that I tell you, sit down, and even the smallest wins, like, it doesn't have to be I got to be president or something huge and big like that, but I would suggest you to sit and write down your strengths and weaknesses and really think and really be honest with yourself, because sometimes we are not honest, or we feel cringe, or we don't want to admit some things. So be honest with yourself, and also don't be extra humble that your little wins, you're like, no, but everybody does this, and then just decide not to add it just because you think it's something so easy that everybody does. Like, don't fall victim to the Dunning-Kruger effect, which I spoke about before. And write all your wins, even if they're smaller, and build confidence and build gratitude, and that is going to help you. Because to create change and to be confident, it's better to go from a place of I love myself because, or like, I need to be confident because I hate myself, like the place where you start. Like, it's better to start in a place of abundance and gratitude and like reflecting on your wins than to start in a place of hating yourself or in a negative place. Number 2 is positive self-talk. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Practice gratitude daily to shape your mindset towards positivity. Use mantras or affirmation to reinforce your self-worth. And yeah, this is something that in the beginning it's also going to feel very forced, but the more you say it, the more it becomes your reality. Think about you now. If you think you're not confident in a certain area of your life, it's because you probably have been repeating to yourself and telling yourself these stories that you're not good enough and that you can't make it. So slowly replacing it, it's going to feel very uncomfortable and very unnatural and very fake, because you're just going to feel like you don't mean it. But like, the more you keep telling those stories to yourself, the more it's going to become to reality. The same way the negative things did it is the same way the positive things are going to do it. Number 3, visualization techniques. Visualize your success and how it feels to achieve your goals. Use guided imagery to create a mental picture of confidence, or create a vision board, which is what I do, especially on Pinterest. Like, my Pinterest and also my Instagram folders for when I save posts is like full of things. And practice visualization regularly to build a strong, confident mindset. Like, it can't just be something that you do once a month, because again, consistency. Like the same time that you've been imagining, the same way that you've been imagining the worst case scenarios for everything is the same way that you should that with the opposite, and slowly but surely start changing your perception. Number 4, mindfulness and meditation. This one, I'm going to be the first one to admit that I'm trying to incorporate it in my life now. And I've tried before and failed because my mind is full of things all the time. I'm diagnosed like OCD, and for me to not think, it's very difficult. So I'm trying this now again because I'm doing a monk mode, but I'll do a normal video on this on my, this is going to my YouTube channel as well, but you get what I'm saying. I'm going to make a video on that, on how I'm trying to incorporate meditation. But yeah, it's not easy, at least for me. And if you're someone with the mind as busy as mine, it's also going to be hard. But I guess that's the beauty of it. Like how satisfied you're going to feel with yourself when you accomplish something that you know it's hard for you. Number 5, embrace failure and learn from it. This one I also have a huge problem with because me, resilience. I consider myself resilient because I end up trying and trying again, but I will throw a tantrum every time I lose. For me, it's going to be like, oh, the earth is like shattering and it's the end of the world. And I'm trying to change that. Like I've been trying to change that and I almost don't do it anymore. Like as often, like I barely do it, but there was a time where I used to do this every time, and it just set my progress way back, especially from German. Like I said, I did my exam in 2019, my A1, I failed, the end of the world, and I only had the courage to try it again 4 years later. So this is something that we are not doing. At least I'm not doing that anymore. Like if I fail, I will try it again, because honestly, throwing a tantrum and just feeling sorry for yourself is only gonna put you in a bad position. So see failures as opportunities for growth and learning. Analyze your mistakes and understand what you went wrong or when and how to improve it. Develop resilience by accepting that failure is part of the journey and not the end of it. I am just going to repeat that to myself every single day, because it was very difficult for me to start changing from the one extreme to the other. Number 6 is set realistic goals. Break down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate small victories, again, very important, to build momentum and confidence and create the winner effect. Regularly review and adjust your goals to stay motivated and on track. Number 7, practice self-compassion. This is not feeling sorry for yourself. This is the complete opposite. I feel like a lot of people confuse self-compassion with feeling sorry for yourself, and it's really not the same at all. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during tough times. So pretty much give yourself words of affirmation and support instead of, I am the worst thing ever, I'm a failure, blah, blah, blah. That's the difference, I guess, between self-compassion and feeling sorry for yourself. One is just no wishes to improve and all negative. And the other one is yeah, you did this, but we can try again. Avoid harsh self-criticism and forgive yourself for your mistakes. Cultivate a supportive inner dialogue. Again, in the beginning, I've said this a million times on this video, the beginning is gonna feel very forced, but the more you do it, the more natural it's gonna feel. Like with any skill, like with any routine, like with anything in life. Number 8, build a supportive environment. Surround yourself with positive and encouraging people. Seek out mentors or role models who inspire you and engage in activities and communities that uplift you. This, best thing ever. And even if you don't have anything in your area, you still can do it online. There's a lot of groups and a lot of communities that can help you. So the time that you spend online, instead of spending it following people that just don't give you anything or are not aligned with you, join groups and join communities and join everything. Some people, because in the town, they don't have, let's say, a boxing club, for example. It's the first thing that came to mind. They just decide to not pursue boxing or to not speak about boxing or whatever it may be, because like none of the friends are interested, there's not a club in the town. But online you can see, different events, and you can just find everything online, and there's a bunch of people, I promise you, that have the same interest as you, and they're gonna tell you where to go, how to practice, where the events are. They're gonna teach you. So don't let the fact that in your immediate area there's nothing that you want, or that your family and friends do not understand that side of you. Number 9, continuous learning. Invest in personal development through books, courses, or workshops. This is like my favorite, because I read a lot, mostly non-fiction, but lately, the past 2 years, I've been reading a lot of fiction, because sometimes I need an escape. And also I like writing fiction, so I feel like the more fiction I read, the more it helps me. So it's a win-win. And I love taking courses online as well, when I can afford it. And sometimes if I don't, there's a lot of free courses. So don't let the fact that some courses are expensive to stop you from investing in yourself, because there's cheap ones and there is even free workshops on the internet. Again, if you seek, you find. Number 10, maintain a healthy lifestyle. This I'm working in now, because even my mother used to say that my diet is just so horrible that she doesn't know how I've made it this far, because I'm addicted to sugar and chocolates and all that, and I'm trying to take my supplements and maybe not quit all of a sudden, because I know I'm gonna crave sugary things, because I just consume them so much. But I'm trying to definitely decrease that and maybe change it for natural sugars, let's say 100% natural orange juice and all that, because it really, really, really shows a change, honestly. I've been trying to work on my health, and my mom is a doctor and she has a master's in nutrition, and she's been helping me a lot, because she just calls me out. But again, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of recipes online that you can use, and you don't have to all of a sudden change your whole diet 100%, because there's not a good chance that you're going to stick to it if you just do drastic changes. But try incorporating healthy things and try and slowly letting go of some bad habits when it comes to your diet and everything. Also, prioritize self-care and relaxation to reduce stress and improve mental health benefits. Honestly, since I started gymming and taking walks constantly, my mental health has improved so much, my happiness. And honestly, I feel like exercises can be the best medication sometimes. And also engage in hobbies and activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. My one problem with this is that I used to be okay, if it doesn't bring me either money or self-development or something or productive or whatever, then it's not good for me. That's the reason why in the beginning, when I started being a reader back when I was in grade 10, I only read nonfiction. But then I was no, I also need to, do other things. So I started reading nonfiction and I loved it. And I read nonfiction a lot now these days. I mean fiction, sorry. Even though the main is nonfiction, I still read fiction. And another thing is that painting relaxes me so much. I love it, but I am horrible at it. My drawings and my paintings look like a joke or something out of a scary movie. But the process of doing it just gives me so much peace and so much relaxation. And in the beginning, I was okay, I'm not good at this. Clearly, this is not going to give me anything tangible in my future. So I'm not going to do it. But then I realized, no, you can't do things just because. You can do things just because you enjoy them. You can do things. The fact that it brings you happiness and mental peace and relaxation and allows you to disconnect and release some stress is honestly the best thing that it can give you. It doesn't need to give you anything else. That's enough of a reward. So sometimes when I'm very stressed, I still paint, I still draw. Am I gonna show this to anybody other than my close friends and family for a quick laugh? Probably not, but I have a lot of fun doing it. That's all for today, guys. See you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any other tips for confidence or which ones of these do you resonate with the most. See you in the next one.